Hello everyone and welcome back to yet another video. This is gonna be kind of quick because I filmed this video like 4 times already and I keep on messing up on like one thing and not being able to edit it or post it. This is not my usual content whatsoever. So the new Trail of Wanderlust came out and I thought that there was an update with the medieval event. I checked the news and it was like a little riddle almost, but I felt like it was very directed and very obvious that it was the medieval event being like something happening over there. And I checked this morning pretty early and there was nothing there, so I guess it's for another week. So the only thing that's coming out is the Trail of Wanderlust, but I really wanted to make an update video still. So today I'm going to be showing you how you can finish the Trail of Wanderlust in time, because I feel like that's a good little video. And again, this is not really something that I usually do. This is not the type of content that I usually post.
But here we are.
Also, I maxed this horse. I haven't maxed a horse and I don't even know. And if I do, it takes me forever. Okay, so while I'm heading over to Moorland, I want to tell you a few things that you can do, because there's a lot to explain here and a lot to unpack in a very little amount of time. Actually, let me just stop really quick. Obviously, when you join the game, you can look into all this stuff, what you want, what level you want to reach. It doesn't really matter that much. You can look through the stuff. It all gives you a description when you tap on it, because I do need to get through this quickly. Hey, future me here. I just want to put a little bit of a disclaimer out there. I was very frustrated when filming this because I had already tried to film this video like 4 times earlier this day. A lot of things just kept on happening. I kept on having like filming errors just because I'm unorganized. But yeah, so I promise I did want to make this video a lot. I was just a little grumpy. But anyways, quick disclaimer, that's why I was kind of like rushing and a little, grumpy. Now, this is how you kind of navigate. This is how you get out of it, obviously. This is your milestone. It is a consistent milestone. It is 1,000 for each level. This little button is how you claim your daily points. Obviously, you can only claim it once because it's daily. And then there is this little area in the top left corner. First, we've got the end date. This is very important to know, just in case, obviously, you're either not on track. And if you are on track, this is going to make sure that you continue to be on track if you know when it ends. And then we got this little help thing. And I just want to start by giving credits to a YouTuber. I will try and insert her name if I can find it in like my search history, but I was watching this video and I was so confused on so many things about the trailblazer track, and she cleared it up really well just by using this. It's all answered here. So I just want to say that's where I even learned that this existed. I thought the help thing was very simple, but there's a lot to unpack in this little help section, and it's so important. So do not skip this part of the video. It may seem boring, but I promise it might actually be very beneficial to you and finishing this without confusion, at least. So first we have the FAQ. Well, we have the overview first, but we have the FAQ here. And the first thing is, what can you do? So you can do quest, races, championships, caring for your horse, progress in collections, or completion of achievements. But yeah, so there's also these other little things you can do. So these are a few things you can participate in that are going to give you points. Now, the point system is what is confusing. I didn't know this at first, so I thought I was getting 100 one day and the next day I was getting something different. When I was grinding, I was like, why am I only getting 10 now? I was so confused, and then I looked at this and I was like, oh my goodness, this clears things up. So to make it, I'm going to try and explain this so it's not so confusing. The first 4 activities you do, you're going to get 100 trail points for any activities you do, anything. Once you join the game, it's a fresh restart every single day, and you are going to get 100 points for every activity you do, the first 4 at least. Then the next 4 is going to be 80, then the next 4 is going to be 60, and then the next 4, and so on and so forth, is going to be 10. So it'll remain at 10 for the rest, like for the rest of the day, and then it will reset the next day. So that's very simple for this. I calculated this all, and this is 1,000. If you do 12, if you do 4 for like, I guess each milestone, again, 10 goes so on and so forth. But if you do 12 activities plus claim your daily points, you will literally, you're gonna finish on time. That is like the bare minimum you can do, and it's gonna take you, I guarantee you with what I'm about to show you, it's going to take you like under 15 minutes every day. You do have to be consistent, of course. If you miss a week, it's not gonna add up. There's also gatherables. So during the winter event, there's the snowflakes, because I guess they don't do the little ice thing. You know what I'm talking about. But the fireflies, I think, are the best thing. The recyclables and the plants are okay when you're wandering around while training and stuff, but to be honest, it's not going to do that much for you. I recommend doing fireflies if you're all out of races, if you're all out of everything, you don't have story quests anymore. If you're all out of everything, light is your best bet. Watch some training time videos or a TV show, and that's what you need to do. I promise you, that's what's going to be able to get you up, especially if you've done the paths a lot, and you're at a decent, I guess, like level with the paths, because it has benefits when collecting fireflies. And then this is the last thing. This is just activity points. I'm not going to make this complicated. It's very plain and simple. On these activity bonus days, whatever, I think it's the last week, and maybe there's a few like scattered days throughout this trailblazer track. I'm not completely sure. However, all it means is that you get 2 extra points. So everything you gather, you get 1. So like light, plants, everything is 1. So you'll get 3 with the new gatherable bonus. And then for your activity bonus, you will end up with, I think it's 130, 110, 90, and then 40, which is a huge jump. Please grind on those days, because I remember literally getting up, I think it was 8 levels in one day in like less than 2 hours of just doing story quest, because I had 40 instead of 10. It definitely makes the world of a difference, especially if you're just reading dialogue. Again, this literally is not controlled by how intense or how little or whatever the activity you're doing. It's just broad. It's literally just any activity you complete. So that, it took way longer than I really wanted to, but that is kind of the basic rundown as quick as I could, especially with me being a yapper. So thank you for sitting through that. Now we can move on to what you can do, I guess, and my personal favorite things to do. First of all, notice boards. Especially in the beginning, notice boards are so easy. So notice boards, I would definitely say, are the first thing that you should be doing. Next, I really like training. I'm just trying to level up a lot of my horses anyways, so training is a really good thing. I would also say, and this is probably the last thing, but all quests kind of go for this, but highly recommend doing story quests if you still have them, because the way you, like, especially with me, I just grind on story quests and they're so much fun. So like, I remember, again, literally doing story quest, I leveled up 8 levels. So that, I think those are the 3 things that I like the most. Me and my best friend usually do all of our notice boards, and then depending on the day, we'll do all of our races, because that's beyond the bare minimum. And then lastly, we'll usually take some time. She's already max, but she'll do reputation, and I'll usually do story quest, or I'll do reputation with her. Now, this is a specific, so if you want something specific to get you the bare minimum, if you don't want to do all the figuring out what you want to do, this is what I am going to tell you to do. And you do not have to be a high level, by the way. You can finish the trailblazer track just fine without being a high level or without having Star Rider, I believe. I don't know if you can have Steve's without Star Rider, so maybe I should correct myself. Alrighty, guys, so this is the way you're going to get your 12 activities super easily with a very low level edge, if that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing you're gonna do is when you log into the game, I don't care where you are, and you can make your own little bare minimum trailblazer route, whatever you want to do. But this is mine, or this is what I'm going to share with you guys, because I have not a bare minimum one, because I do all of my stuff every single day, so I can do it early, or finish early. First, you're going to do Julie's rep. I think it's like picking hooves or something, or you can milk Rosie. It's going to give you the same amount. Then you're going to do the notice board. Every like individual thing is a separate activity, which is in turn going to get you, just by doing the rep in this notice board, 400. That's your 4 first activities. Hopefully I can make this as not confusing as I can. Then you're going to do your races. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's your next 4. Then 5, 6. Oops, I almost clicked on that. 5, 6, and then 7, 8. So there's rep for her. It's like plot pictures on the racetrack. I hate doing that, but I mean, for the sake of this, you can. The next thing you're gonna do is head over to Steve's, because this is like the closest thing. Okay, Steve's is super laggy, but the next 4 activities, or the last 4 activities, just do Steve's race, and then all you have to do is Steve's notice board. This will, and I already did all my notice boards, so it's not showing up, but this is literally, and I cannot fathom how easy this is. It's so close. You don't have to trailer or anything. This is gonna take you under 15 minutes, I guarantee you. Maybe I'll time it later and insert it into the video. I really don't want to, but it's gonna take you under 15 minutes guaranteed, even if you got a slow horse, okay? And that is how you can literally finish so easy, especially with the bonus days. If you are consistent with this, maybe you can miss days and or finish early. This is my quickest version. I have made this video so many times. It's either been too long or some sort of filming error. So I'm messy. It's not even my like setup or anything. I am all over the place. I hope this was as helpful to you as it would be helpful to me before I knew this information, because I know seeing, you know, like that YouTuber's version of this video was quite literally life-changing, because I was so confused. But anyways, that is the full Trailblazer track rundown. This is how you are going to finish the Trail of Wanderlust easily and finish it on time with no stress. Log on every day, do this, claim your daily points, boom, you're gonna finish on time, especially with those bonus days. But anyways, guys, as always, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Bye.